What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome to the Magnetic Vibe channel. So, it is my greatest joy to connect with you every time that I can. It is my greatest joy to encourage you every time that I can. It is my greatest joy to empower you every time that I can. So, today I decided to do a little oracle card reading and kind of see what the cards are saying about the collective energy that we're in right now today. It's a beautiful day outside. I hope you're having a beautiful day. And let's see what the oracle cards gotta say. I have a particular message that I want to give, but let's see what the cards have to say. I have the Ganesha oracle card deck, and I'm just asking my guys, connecting with the collective energy. What is the message for you? What's the message for you today? What are the cards saying? Remember, Ganesha is the breaker of obstacles. He breaks obstacles. And okay, the first card that I pull is Embrace. Look at how pretty. Embrace. So this can go to, maybe you are feeling a little disconnected from who you are. Maybe you are disconnected from your body. So embracing the version of you that is coming out today. About that, we have so many versions of ourselves. And I'm sorry, these flies are really annoying. But hey, I welcome the flies. We're in the moment. So embracing where you're at without judgment, embracing your path, embracing yourself, embracing your body, embracing the challenges, embracing everything that is in your path right now. But I want to know what else, because there's more. You are asked to be courageous. So what is the quality that wants to emerge out of you embracing yourself and embracing where you're at? Is courage, being brave, being courageous. What else? What else? Drive. Yes. Embrace, courage, and drive. You need to embrace the version that you are. You need to be courageous and brave to be you. And you need to have that drive that is going to move you forward. And this is great because it connects me to the message that I have for you today. And this is something that I've been thinking about for quite some time. And that is devotion. There is desire, there is a devotion, and there is discipline. So what is your desire in life? What are you here for? What's your purpose? Maybe you are wanting to start a business, or maybe you want to quit your job. Maybe you want a relationship. You have a desire. And remember, when we give a desire, the energy, it fuels. That's why if we're not having good thoughts over here, we are not going to go and feel those thoughts. Because the moment that we feel them, we give them energy and they become a desire. So, what do you want to do in life? What is your desire? What is your purpose? What is the thing that the universe right now is telling you? Go and do it. Do it. Be brave. Have the drive and embrace the journey and have fun. What is it? So you have a desire. Then we have a devotion, which is the energy that you give to this thing. For example, I love facilitating classes. I love teaching. I love educating. I love empowering women. I love speaking. I love authenticity. I love all the things that I do and make me me, right? Makes me May. So my devotion is giving all the energy to this thing that I want, because I know that devotion is love in action. I love this thing so much that I want to take an action towards that. For example, I want to communicate and meet people and encourage people. So I created this channel for you to feel empowered, to feel that you can be you, to feel that you can feel supported. And then, da 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 da, the D that we don't want to hear, discipline. Oh man, what? I have a desire. I want to sell, I don't know, I want to become a designer of clothes. I have that desire. Then I'm going to start, I don't know, building my website. And then there's this thing called discipline. Oh shit. Oops. I have to now be disciplined and show up every day for this. That happens often. And then we think that, oh, I'm having a lack of motivation. So today I'm just not going to do anything towards what I want because, I don't know. I just feel like the universe is not supporting me. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that story. Oh, well, today I'm not going to show up because, I don't know, I don't have enough money. How am I going to start that business? Maybe I'm dreamy. Maybe I'm crazy. Story. And I'm here to tell you that is a story that I had to overcome myself because I love and I am devoted to my Reiki path as a practitioner and Reiki master. However, I have to have the discipline to show up because if I don't, who's going to do that for me? So I am here to tell you, stop listening to the stories that you have to have the motivation, you have to have the money, you have to have the people supporting you and rooting for you, you have to have the studio, you have to have the car, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the partner, the kids. Stop. That's an excuse for you not to show up. Trust me when I tell you. When you show up with devotion, which is love in action, people will trust you. People will believe in your craft. People will tell you, let's meditate. If you say, let's meditate, they will follow because they know that you're showing up and they know that you're doing it with heart-led devotion. So, as a practitioner, I had to overcome a lot of my stories that I wasn't worthy enough, that, I speak Spanish, so my English is broken. People are not going to understand me. Oh my God. La, la, blah, blah, blah. I have to overcome all of that to be here where I'm at today. It has been 10 years plus since I became a Reiki master. And it has been literally 2 years that I had been devotion in action, love in action, discipline. There is not moving forward. There is not moving forward without you having discipline. You can have the desire. You will have the devotion, which is the love for what you want to do and the ideas. And then we have to put action behind that, which is called discipline. Do I want to go to the gym every day? I don't. Do I show up to the gym every day? Yes, because it's not about, today I'm going to look a certain way. It's about, I'm building my blocks. I'm building my foundation. I'm building my ground. I'm building my stamina. I'm going back to doing more cardio and lifting. And then I enjoy doing Zumba classes. So, I find ways, but every day my workout is going to be different. One day is going to be an hour and 15 minutes. The next day is literally going to be 20 minutes of stretching. The next day is going to be Zumba. The next day is going to be yoga. The next day is going to be stretching again. Then I'm just going to do planks for 30 seconds and that will be my workout. I don't care what I'm doing. As long as I'm doing and I'm building that foundation and I'm really solid with that. So I am here to tell you that if you have the desire and the universe is telling you to do it, listen to that, drop into your heart chakra, maybe drop into meditation, maybe drop into a stillness, take a deep breath, write down your ideas, And then think about, okay, how am I going to be disciplined? How am I going to show up? What are the steps that I need to take to show up to make this happen? Because no one is going to do it for you. You need to do this. So embrace the path, be courageous, and have the drive to have the discipline to show up every day, even when it doesn't feel like you should. I'm too tired, I'm this, I'm that, I'm no this, I'm not good enough, da da da. Trust me, those stories are gonna still be there. And you can say, oh yeah, well thank you, I'm gonna do it anyways. Drive, courage. I have a different Oracle card now, the Celestial Insights, and I want to pull a card for this. Ooh, just flew out of my deck. Recognition. You deserve to acknowledge your accomplishments. Have you been neglecting to celebrate your efforts? Take time to recognize your progress. No matter how small, it will still lead you to growth. That's right. Remember when I said 30 seconds of plank holes? Yeah, some days are only 30 seconds. The next day is 2 minutes. The next day is 3 hours. But you need to continue to show up. You need to continue to do that thing. If you really believe that you're here to do that. Does that make sense? Cool. And then I have one more deck here. And this deck is, I love this deck. It has a lot of feathers. And it's like an action, like let's go into discipline. Let's do the action. Let's take the step. So let's see what's the step that you need to take. Woo! All these cards flew out. So I'm calling Archangel Michael. Where is the action that people need to take, the collective needs to take, according to what we spoke? Where am I called to use my voice right now? Where am I called to use my voice right now? Well, for me is YouTube channel. Hello. Okay, it says, you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Yes, yes, I'm so excited. Yes, share your story with the world. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you have done. I don't care share your story. I have a client who lost her husband in a very tragic accident. And she's the perfect example of, holy moly, going through a very transformational journey and saying, I am going to transmute all of this pain and sorrow and grief and guilt and shame. I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to become a grief coach, someone that can help people when they lose their loved ones. Holy crap. What a beautiful way to show up. Holy moly. You have a story. You have a voice. I want to hear your story. Who are you? What are you doing? What have you done? What have you overcome? What have you healed? Oh my God. Yeah. So it says, today's soul action. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. Share your story. Share your story. Let's see. So I'm going to share a little bit of mine. And the more I post videos, the more you get to know me. But I'm not from here. I'm from Venezuela. And I grew up in a very Catholic Christian home. And a very early age, I knew that religion wasn't my path. However, I didn't really know anything about God. I didn't really know God. I didn't really know the universe. I didn't really understand that we were one. And I grew up separated. I was together but separated from my parents because mom especially was a little intense growing up. And yeah, it was just interesting how easy was for me to get angry at her and blame her for everything. Oh, it's your fault. You can't speak, mom's fault. You can be in a relationship, my mom did it. You don't have money, my mom. But that worked out when I was younger. But when I really was seeking for God, I was like in my 20s, late 20s, almost 30, because I was getting divorced then. I couldn't blame mom anymore. I couldn't be the victim anymore. I couldn't act like it was her fault. I couldn't do it anymore. I needed to now take responsibility for me and for my healing and the things that I said and the things that I did, and rewiring my mindset and my belief system around my childhood and what mom did and didn't do and what dad did and didn't do. And so fast forward today, I have a great relationship with mom. I did a lot of healing around it, and so did she. But what I'm saying is, this is a big piece in my story, because we can continue to blame. Again, I don't have the money, I don't have the partner, it's your fault, it's my fault, it's your kid's fault, it's the neighbor's fault, it's it's your mom, it's the trauma, we can get so caught up in victimhood, and we are not going to do what we're here to do. You are here to share your story. You are here to be brave, courageous. You're here to have the drive to move forward and live a purposely life. You are here to live with purpose. You're not here to just chill and observe how everybody else is doing it. You are here to be part of that container of the collective. Oh, my hands are getting so warm. Reiki's activating. Reiki. So yeah, stop being the victim. Don't do that. Take responsibility for your healing. Speak your story. Transmute everything that you can for your highest good, and the universe will show you the path. So I want to end our time with a little bit of just a few deep breaths and just grounding the energy. So I'm here to tell you that being courageous is your path today. I'm here to tell you that sharing your story with at least one person is the path for you today. So if you're watching this video and you feel disconnected from the world, disconnected from who you are, disconnected from the universe, disconnected from everything because you feel like you don't have what it takes to do that thing that you want to do, close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths with me and put your hands on your heart chakra. And just come back to your heart and come back to the person that you are in this moment. There are many versions of us, but right now, in this moment, there is a version of you that is hearing, that is listening to me right now. Just let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale in. Exhale. I always want to make my exhale very long, and I hold it long. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale in and exhale out. is just take a moment to embrace yourself, to love yourself, to talk to yourself. Thank you for the journey. I give you so much love right now. I acknowledge you. I embrace you because you have gone through so much, so much pain, so many things. Embrace yourself, embrace your body, embrace the version of yourself that is you now. And if you don't know who that is okay. You are where you're at, and you are exactly where you need to be for your highest good. And there is a part of you that is asking you to be courageous, like the cards show in the beginning. So tuning into courage. And how does that look like for you? How does that feel like when you're being courageous, when you're taking a step towards what you want, when you're feeling brave and confident and embodied? And then take a deep breath in with me. Connect to your third eye chakra. And bring all the attention there. That's your purpose. That's the clarity that you need to move forward and be disciplined and have the drive in what you need to do. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. You can open your eyes. And as I'm feeling very grounded and very relaxed, I'm here to tell you that I support you, I believe in you, and I know that you can. If I did it, you can also do it. So go share your story. Please don't give up. Have the discipline to show up every day, even if it's hard. Love you. Have a great